Have you ever wondered to yourself, who were the first people to eat beef? Well, we are covering that today. Identifying who was the first person to eat a cow is nearly impossible. Yet it is possible to triangulate which tribe was the first to ever eat meat. According to sources, there are two possible candidates: the Khoisan and the Indian people. The Khoisan originating in the southern part of Africa and slowly going towards what is formerly known as South Africa, and the Indian people, well originating from India. According to my sources, majority of our normal diets now include beef because of the long-standing custom that has been passed down through the generations. As a valuable source of protein and calories, beef has earned a reputation as a vital component of human life. But which tribe or ethnic group ate cows first? Well, let's first look at the African Khoisan tribe, dating back to 100 bits. To the Khoisan, a herd of cattle indicated wealth. So eating the cattle would supposedly take away from their wealth. Instead, the Khoisan ate dead livestock or cattle that had been taken away from rival tribes. For meat, they only killed their animals on important days like weddings and funerals, not on a regular basis though. The meat they ate consisted of poultry, cattle, goat, sheep. Take note that this dates back to the early days of mankind. The Khoisan people were mostly hunter-gatherers. The meat they would eat was mostly goats and sheep. As stated before, cattle was a sign of wealth. The more cows you had, the higher your net worth. The less cows you had, the lower your net worth was. It was as simple as that. Eating cows was rare and cows were only eaten during special occasions. To this day, in some parts of South Africa, cows are slaughtered during a wedding or funeral as either a farewell or a celebration, depending on the situation at hand. Drawings and artifacts prove that hunting of cows was happening during those times. We can see these artifacts and drawings in museums and rock paintings of hunter-gatherers chasing cattle. Indians, however, have a more interesting history behind cow meat. Take note that the most dominant religion and the oldest religion in India is Hinduism, the same religion that believes that cows are a symbol of holiness and purity. Quite ironic, considering the fact that eating beef in Hinduism is considered taboo and blasphemy. However, eating beef dates way back to prehistoric times in India. For ages, researchers have recognized that the ancient Indians consumed meat. Many Hindus continued to eat beef after the 4th century BC, when the practice of vegetarianism among Buddhists, Jains, and Hindus expanded throughout India. There's a twist to the whole story, though, when a guest arrives, according to Brahmanas and other works from the 3rd century BC that taught religious obligation, a bull or cow should be slain and eaten. Key phrase, when a guest arrives. So only upon arrival of a guest is consumption of cow meat is accepted. Preacher Sadhvi Saraswati suggested that those who consumed beef should be publicly hanged. It is such taboo that consumption of meat is punishable in the religion of Hinduism. According to historical evidence, the Indus Valley civilization in ancient India was a major consumer of beef and wild boar. Between 1500 and 500 BC, animal and cow sacrifices were widespread. The flesh was offered to the gods and subsequently consumed at feasts. Yet hunter-gatherers began eating meat 2.6 million years back. Today, beef ranks third among the most popular meats consumed worldwide, behind pork and chicken. The 3 countries with the highest meat consumption rates worldwide are China, Brazil, and the United States. The 2 nations with the largest beef production and export capacities are Brazil and Australia. Since the Spanish brought beef to Latin America, it has become a staple of the region's economy. Since its early prominence, the sector has developed enormously and become more sophisticated. Cows have been consumed throughout history. It was accessible and relatively cheap to slaughter and consume. Modern technology has taught us what benefits beef has. Back then, it was simply survival. In conclusion, hunter-gatherers in Africa and other countries were the first to eat beef. Don't forget to like and subscribe.